Right now, Julia Corbin's on your left. The calculator, Christian Calcano's on your right. Martyr mid-range against Esper Control, and it looks like Calcano is playing a Scatter the Winds here, but he's being beaten down by a Seeker of the Way and a Soulfire Grandmaster.
Yeah, managed to nab a copy of Kolagon the Storm's Fury, which actually, as long as it's always dashed, is a very difficult card for something like Esper to deal with.
Corbin's going to untap her lands. She'll take a draw. It's a copy of Nomad Outpost. She'll play the land. And it might be time to maybe fire up a Shambling Vent.
So the interesting part here is that Calcano is down to 9, and this is an attack for 6. So it looks like he's establishing control, but once again, and we're seeing this in the last matchup as well, where Esper suffers is its life gain is minimal.
Yeah.
You know, especially we see these players, as you go to Esper Dragons, you're not seeing Ojutai's Command, which is a really or Seeker of the Way, which those are the ways that, you know, Dark Jeskai, for example, manages its life points.
Shambling Vent's going to get fired up here by Calcano. See which creature he does want to block. A lot of good options here for Christian.
Well, I think the straightforward one is Soulfire Grandmaster.
Looks like he's thinking Seeker of the Way.
All right.
And the follow-up there is a Surge of Righteousness to take care of the Shambling Vent.
Big play here for Calcano.
Yeah.
And so the reason he's going to go for Seeker there is I think what he's determined is the most important thing is to minimize damage that's dealt to him. Later on, Seeker can be a creature that's bigger than a 2/2, so that's why it had to be killed before Soulfire.
We're going to head back Calcano's way.
Yeah, he actually took no damage as a result of that turn, even gained 2.
Plays another copy of Shambling Vent. And the Vent that he does have that's untapped on the battlefield, that can actually stand strong right now. He'll just pass the turn back over to Corbin. She'll untap those permanents and take a draw step.
And the Vent he has out in front, showing his intentions here.
Butcher of the Horde going to get countered by Disdainful Stroke.
Top deck wars, all right.
Yep. Battlefield forces the land, pass the turn back. I think Calcano drew a good one. Because why would someone thumb through their graveyard like this?
Well, there is a good Delve card that you could draw on this board, and that's the one, actually.
Wow.
I mean, there were 2 options. This is the better one.
I suppose
right now.
Treasure Cruise could have been drawn as well, but Calcano's drawn a Dig Through Time. He'll take a look at the top 7 cards and quickly take 2 with him.
I mean, and this is where decks like Esper Polo had of other 3-color decks. Mardu. Yeah. This was a good turn, all things said and done.
Not bad. Not bad by the calculator. Ob Nixilis does come down.
Yeah.
It looks like Transgress the Mind is the discard spell. Calcano's going to lose a card.
Hit at least.
Yeah, that's a bonus. But Ob Nixilis is out here along with 2 Shambling Vents.
I did think our top deck war was going to go a little longer than that.
You thought more than one whole turn?
One turn, and it's not just, it was nearly the best turn he could have with it. And now we just draw another Planeswalker.
Narset Transcendent doesn't see a lot of play in the format, but it's seeing play right now in Calcano's deck. For Corbin, her draw was just a Shambling Vents, which he played, passed the turn back. Calcano's going to pay a life, draw a card. Narset's going to go on up. Take a look and see if this one hits. It does. It's a Surge of Righteousness.
This turned around so quickly.
Here's a Jace now. Remember when Calcano was empty-handed?
Yeah, that was last turn? 2 turns ago.
2 turns ago?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't take.
Transgress the Mind. Show the grip.
All right, 3 kill spells on Calcano's side.
Ruinous Path, Murderous Cut, Surge of Righteousness. Ruinous Path down. Calcano going to draw. Ob Nixilis is going up. He'll lose a life, draw a card. Julia's going to read the Planeswalker. I don't think she's going to like what she sees.
No, I mean, he has 5 minutes should be more than enough for him to get a win together.
Yeah, he's got 2 Shambling Vents. He hasn't even fired up yet. Just drew a copy of Dig Through Time. Narset might be going Ultimate soon.
Yep, that means Julia will not be able to play any non-creature spells. At the same time, it could also rebound the Dig Through Time.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Shambling Vent the land here for Calcano. He'll pass the turn back. Corbin will draw.
Yeah. An impressive turnaround for Calcano.
What's the follow-up now? It's a Hangerback Walker for 3. I think a mere annoyance.
It's good here, to be fair. This is one of her better draws, but I'm just not certain it matters.
Dig Through Time here from Calcano. This may be in response to the Hangerback Walker.
I believe what we're eventually looking for out of Calcano, I mean, we could say we're looking for an Ugin. I'm not certain he's looking for anything. Just 2 kill spells of any sort will probably be good enough.
Looks like Ruinous Path is one, Negate is another, as far as cards that he's looking at this point. You see his hand, some of the cards face up from the Transgress the Mind a little bit earlier. Murderous Cut in Search of Righteousness in the grip. Sitting pretty good right now is Calcano, as Dig Through Time is done resolving. Looks like Hangerback Walker's in. You see the clock, we're almost underneath 4 minutes here.
There's our emblem.
Yep, and I think here comes Utter End.
And then, all right, so he has all her threats on board taken care of, and then all the non-creature spells in the deck are taken care of. So now she's just on creatures. That is about 10 cards in her deck that are castable.
Jace gonna flip. Elevator goes up to 6. Pass the turn back over to Corbin. She'll draw, but there aren't a lot of good ones to cast. Duress, nope. Nope.
Not even. It's not that it's countered, it's that you can't even cast it.
Yep. Calcano going to take Jace up to 7. Obnixilis up to 7 as well.
And start going to bat with some Shambling Vents. There's still one vent on Julia's side, so he'll have to make sure he can kill it.
I have a feeling he has an answer.
I think he has.
We know he has Murderous Cut in his hand. So here's an attack for 2. Calcano going to gain a little bit of life, undo some of the work that Obnixilis has done here. Goes back up to 7. I believe that was a Murderous Cut the draw there for Corbin. That one can't be cast either.
Yeah, and it's other, you know, we're starting to look at other Planeswalker emblems too. Jace and Obnixilis getting close to their ultimates.
Obnixilis up to 8 now. Calcano will pay a life to draw a card yet again.
Rarely do we see Obnixilis get all the way up to an emblem.
We haven't seen I haven't seen it on SCG Live yet.
Yeah, I think it would be the first.
This is an attack by Shambling Vent before blocker. Search of Righteousness going to take care of that. Any follow-ups here for the calculator?
It looks at his hand, 7 cards, 3 walkers. This is going well. Life total.
Oh, you would say
life total safe. Okay.
Oh, you would say it's going well.
I think so. Yeah.
You're going to make a bold statement like that.
Well, I'll check the deck list for a second. Yeah. I mean, you know, he's out of Peon, Kiran, Nalar range, so I think we're set.
Pretty safe from that one. Cashing it out, Nixilis now is Calcano. Shambling Vents the land. Jace is going up to 9.
All right, so what Obnixilis emblem is it gives Julia an emblem that says whenever a player draws a card, Julia loses 2 life.
That's fun.
And now both players draw cards, I believe.
You are correct.
So that'll work. That'll work well.
So once again, make sure you have a legal modern deck list ready.
Calcano's just going to put the finishing touches on this game, as Corbin is going to get wound down here by Narset, Obnixilis, and maybe even a Jace emblem soon enough.
Go for the mill and damage kill.
Yep. Cover all bases. Plains the draw.
And remember those cards, Julia, not able to cast due to a Narset Transcendent emblem.
And to note, you're not going to get a concession here from Julia. We got 16 rounds of Magic here. So, draw is certainly in play.
She should take the draw if she can.
Yeah, but I think she realizes she's going to bite the dust. She can't overcome Obnixilis emblem along with everything else that is out there. And Christian Calcano is going to win this match here over Julia Corbin. 2-1. Esper Control will take care of Mardu midrange. And for the calculator, he's off to a great start here in Las Vegas. He is 3-0.
Yeah, and you know what